All right, so here we go to all my accountability partners that are out there. Thank you so much for your messages. Um, so it's about 7 o'clock on Thursday night, and yesterday I did what I don't often do. I got home from work and laid down on the couch and had some comfort food and just fell asleep. And I'd intended to do my live video last night. So, hey Larry, thanks for joining me tonight. I was just saying, I just got home from work a little while ago and so happy to just be in comfortable clothes and relax and then finally just get to you. And I think it's just amazing. The private messages that I'm getting about these videos, just thank you all of you who are watching these. I appreciate it so much. And somehow it makes me feel like I'm with you and your teams. I'm getting so many messages about people just sharing these things with their new managers or just their leadership teams maybe that know me again. Even though I'm not seeing all your faces and hearing your voices every day, this has really been an amazing blessing for me. Hi Dion, hi Paul, thank y'all for joining tonight. Hi Natalie, I'm so happy to see you guys. And again, I could spend the whole night just doing this, just talking to you as I see people come on the camera, but I will get to the point for those of you that actually need a productive moment and some efficient time spent. When I was growing up in hotels, as most of you are in the Marriott family, or I met you that way, or maybe you're with a new client base of mine as well. But maybe this was true in your industry as well, but in mine, for example, if you were a good front desk clerk, like if you came in, you learned the task. Hey, John, you learned how to do that job. You learned how to check people in and out. If you were a great front desk clerk, or a great housekeeper, or a great restaurant server, or a bartender maybe, if you did that job well, there was a tendency that then that person, we'd do you a favor and you'd get promoted. And then suddenly you're supervising people. And Marriott, obviously, there are great corporations that are known for having incredible training and development programs. We did a lot of training. There was a time, many of you senior leaders with Marriott still are on the, hey, sweetheart. Hi, Dion. Many of you are still with the company. Remember the days when you were guaranteed 40 hours of training every single year, and it was a big deal. Like you had to track it in the computer system, and I'm not sure how it is now, but the reason I bring this up is because a lot of times, if you were good at doing a job, doing tasks, then you were promoted to become a manager in that same discipline or even in another one. My question for you is, did you feel like you got enough time getting trained, as much time as you spent mastering the computer systems in your department, or the processes, or what you're supposed to wear, how you're supposed to talk to customers? How much training did you get on building trust, increasing synergy, improving alignment? What I do for a living, and I spend all my time with teams talking about how to build trust, how to cultivate a strengths-based team. Through the 80s and 90s, we were always talking about results. And again, we still talk about results. They're critical, right? But there's a difference in being responsible on the front line for results and then becoming a manager or a leader of others. And you're responsible for the people who get the results, the people closest to your customers or your patients, or your salespeople, regardless of which type of industry you're from. If you work with me, we're always talking about, hey, we need to focus on what your role is as a manager or a leader in that organization, is to take care of the people that are taking care of those tasks now. A lot of places with maybe less senior level managers or people that haven't had as much experience leading people, they'll tend to behave in ways that look like micromanaging because their comfort level is to get in there and do the task. If it does, make a comment to me so that I know that what I'm saying might be relevant for you. That'd be really helpful. But as people are coming back to work from the virus, or you have more junior level managers that maybe they're first time managers or first time supervisors, or some of them are second, third, and fourth time managers of people, but they still keep their focus on the task, the actual pieces of the job that have to get done, instead of genuinely taking care of the people who are supposed to take care of those pieces. Does that make sense? Dion, I know you'll tell me the truth. You'll keep it real, girl. Tell me if this makes sense, or are you seeing this out where you are? I can only speak to the clients that I'm speaking to every day. But anyway, one of the key components of taking care of the people who really are the closest to your users, your end users, whether it's customers or patients or clients of some sort, there's such power in connection and unity. And one of the greatest skills, hi, Allie. There's my accountability partner right there, Allie Samler down in Orlando. Good to see you, doll. I'm catching up. I'm making up because I fell asleep last night. Be a champion for your people. Oh, John, I love that. Be a champion for your people, right? Because if you're not, who would be? Never mind the fact that they expect you to be there to take care of them, right? And remove obstacles that are in their way of doing the best jobs they can every day. So never mind about their expectations. But the truth is, the reality is that once you become over people, it's not like, if we go back to the front desk example, it's not my job to check the person in. I'm going to, because if we're busy and there's a line, I get back there, and it's great that we can do that. But what I really want to spend the most of my time doing are the things that the people under me, my direct reports, can't do, which is take care of them. Right now, with all this virus and all this uncertainty going on, there's one key thing that I think honestly is the biggest skill involved in connection. And it is a term that I'm coming to say this like 50 times a day, it seems like, so I'm sharing it with you. It's called aggressive listening. Have you ever heard anyone talk about, I've always heard about aggressive hospitality or aggressive, achievement or aggressive pursuit of goals, but I want to make sure that all of you that are leading people, and it doesn't matter what level you're in, what position you're in, we've got to get to a point where we can listen aggressively. People need to feel heard. When they feel heard and known and understood, they will tend to follow you anywhere. Or, we're great at influencing, right? We're great at, God, I don't want to say coercion, but kind of. People will get these name tags, especially, when you're new. Do you remember being a new manager and you just wanted people so badly to do what you wanted them to do? The way you behave toward them, and I mean your body language, your eye contact, your tone of voice, everything about the energy you're putting out towards them. It's either, I need you to do what I need you to do because I'm the boss. Or if instead it's more of like a pull them towards you thing where, hey, what do you need from me? What's in your way? You're a superstar. I know you are. My job is to get these things out of your way so that you can show up and kick ass the way that I know you can, because you're an A player and I'm an A player. And that means I hire A players. You've heard that, right? B players hire C players and C players hire D players, but A players hire A or A plus or A plus plus players. Like we get that, hey, the stronger the people are around me, the better I'm going to look. I just have to take care of them and get out of their way. So again, tonight I just wanted to emphasize one skill of connection, and especially on your teams. You've got to get comfortable opening up conversations. Take advantage of your meetings. The conversations you have, there are probably things on people's minds, and you as their leader, I just want you to roll out a red carpet for them to talk. We call it emotional reflection. Like when I'm working with a team and trying to surface what are all the root causes of the limitations that they're experiencing with their results, it's usually generally conversations that they need to have that they're just not having. Everybody's walking around thinking, gosh, I really wish we'd talk about what we really should talk about in meetings. Have you ever said that? Raise your hand or hit a like button or send me a comment and let me know, because Lord knows in the last 30 years and in my 20 years working in corporate America, there were so many times that I was at work thinking, gosh, I wish my boss would just ask me this. Just ask me one question. Ask me this question and crack the door open, and then I'll tell you what's getting in our way, because I knew, but I might not be confident enough to bring that up unless I'm asked. So if you're in that leadership position, I just want you to ask questions. There's nothing going to hurt from listening. It doesn't mean you change your opinion, doesn't mean you give up any power. It actually means you get more power, because your people, the people around you that need to work with you, will feel like you know them and you understand them. And that, my friends, aggressive listening is a cornerstone skill to building connection with people. And then ultimately, in my opinion, relationships get results. Relationships also reduce stress, but that can be another topic for another day if you like. But that's a fact also. That's neurological. Relationships can reduce stress. What else? If you have any questions, send it to me. John, thank you for that comment. Competence builds confidence. Hi, Jeff. I'm so happy to see your sweet face on here tonight. Thank y'all for joining me, and I'll see you again. Put in the comments, please, if there's something that challenge that you're having or something unique going on in your workplace or just in your world that you'd like to get thoughts from the East Coast and in all of my exposure. If there's anything that I know of and I'm aware of that might help you where you are, I'd love to share it with you. And again, thank you for tuning into these, and I will see you very soon. Thank you. Again, Allie Samler, my accountability partner. Boy, if I'm late doing one of these lives, she is on the horn to me. Get up, get in here. So anyway, thank you all. Thank you all for caring. Thanks for listening. Thank you for aggressively listening. And I look forward to talking to you soon.